Hey, future public speaking coaches, ready to turn that passion for communication, into an actual job? We got some killer interview prep for you in this deep dive.
Yeah.
We're using questions you guys sent in, plus some insights from that awesome guide you're all using. And of course, we've got RoleCatcher's AI magic to tie it all together.
Yeah, should be fun.
Let's start with what a public speaking coach actually was it? The guide says it's about way more than just, like, speaking well.
For sure. It's like everyone's got a story, a message they want to get out there, and a public speaking coach helps them find that, refine it, and deliver it so it really lands, unlocking their potential, not just, fixing their slides or something.
Helping them find their voice, basically, and use it in a powerful way.
Exactly. And that's what's so cool about this career path, right? You're not teaching like how to bake a cake. It's more like
Yeah.
you're part of someone transforming themselves.
Okay, let's get into some actual interview questions. First up, and this one always comes up, is how did you get started in public speaking? They're not just looking for dates and places here, are they?
No way. They want the WHY, the passion behind it. Was it like a childhood fear you conquered? A mentor who saw something in you?
Hmm.
It's about connecting those dots between your story and why you want to coach others.
And that's where RoleCatcher's AI is so helpful. It actually analyzes what parts of your experience really matter to employers in this field.
So smart. Use that feedback when you're crafting your answer. For example, say mentorship is highlighted as a key theme. You could say something like, my passion for coaching really came from this amazing mentor who helped me find my own voice, and now I want to do the same for others. See how that connects everything together.
Brilliant. Okay, next question. How do you tailor your coaching to different clients? This is where you become a communication chameleon. The guide talks about working with business execs, nervous students. Everyone needs something different.
Totally. You wouldn't coach a CEO about to give a keynote the same way you would a student getting ready for a presentation in class, right? So start by showing you can analyze the situation. First, I focus on understanding my client's goals, how they communicate, and their comfort level.
And then you bring in the specific tools and techniques you'd use.
Exactly. RoleCatcher actually has these real-world coaching scenarios. You can use those as examples to illustrate your approach. Like with executives, I might focus on storytelling and persuasion, but with students, we'd work more on building confidence and being clear and concise.
Love that. Okay, ready for a tough one. How do you handle difficult clients? The ones who hate feedback or maybe aren't really committed.
Oh, yeah. It's about finding that balance between empathy and being professional. The guide really stresses setting boundaries, which is huge. You're not there to be their friend, you're there to help them grow.
So how do you actually deal with those tough conversations? Got any go-to techniques?
The sandwich method can be super effective. Start with positive feedback, then address the area that needs work, and then finish on a positive note, like reminding them of their strength. What's cool is that RoleCatcher actually lets you practice those tough conversations with its AI, and it gives you feedback on your tone and everything. It's like a practice run, right? And speaking of practice, another question you asked about was, how do you evaluate if your coaching is actually working? That's where you got to bring in the receipts.
Yes.
Yeah.
Anyone can call themselves a coach, but did you actually help anyone?
Exactly. The guide talks about setting really clear goals with your clients right from the start, which I totally agree with. Like, do you track how their presentations are improving, their confidence level even? Share some real examples in your answer.
So instead of saying, oh yeah, they got better, you'd say, my client saw a 15% jump in how engaged the audience was during their presentations after we worked together.
Boom. Numbers. Whenever you can, make it concrete. RoleCatcher's cool, actually. You can track your impact using data. It's built in. Mention that. It shows you're all about results.
Okay, let's get real for a sec. How do you balance actual coaching with all the admin stuff? Because there's a lot more to this job than just the coaching sessions, am I right?
Ugh, tell me about it. Scheduling, billing, all that jazz. Gotta stay organized to run a business. This question's your time to shine. Show them you're on top of it.
So, don't just list out the tools you use. Give them a peek into your process.
Right. I use a mix of project management software, and then RoleCatcher's got those built-in scheduling features so I can manage everything in one place, client progress, appointments, the works.
Shows you're tech-savvy, ND, organized. Now, curveball time. How do you deal with conflicts of interest, like if you're coaching two people who are, competitors? That's getting into ethics territory.
Oof. Yeah, that's a tricky one for sure. Transparency and confidentiality are key. You got to reassure them you would never share anything private between clients.
The guide actually mentions having an actual policy about this stuff. Smart move.
Totally. You can say, look, I have a strict confidentiality agreement. Every client gets that, and I'm here to give unbiased advice no matter what.
So important. Okay, switching gears a bit, you were also wondering about tech. How are you using digital tools to make your coaching even better? This shows you're, adaptable, future-focused.
Love it. We're in a digital world, gotta keep up, especially in a field like this. Public speaking's always changing.
Yeah, the guide talks about online coaching using video calls. That's huge now, right?
Absolutely. Talk about the different platforms you're comfy with, Zoom, Google Meet, whatever, presentation software, obviously, and AI stuff like RoleCatcher for researching different speaking styles or practicing with certain clients.
It's like having a whole arsenal of digital tools just for this.
For real.
Yeah.
Shows you're not just okay with tech, you're using it strategically to be a better coach, give your clients an edge.
Now, let's talk marketing bread and butter stuff. You asked, how do you actually get clients? This is you, the entrepreneur, showing them you understand your niche. It's not just about, getting your name out there any old way.
Right, got to be strategic about it. You want to attract the right clients, the ones who really vibe with what you do.
The guide talks about having a strong online presence, so a website that pops, social media game, all that.
Oh, for sure. Got to have that these days. And don't be shy about showing off your expertise a little. Testimonials are huge. Having happy clients rave about you, that's gold.
RoleCatcher's got a spot for that in their CV builder, did you know? Super handy.
Right. It's like proof you're the real deal.
Yeah.
And if you can back it up with numbers, even better. Imagine being able to say, my clients have a 20% higher success rate with their pitches after working with me.
Dang. That's what I'm talking about. It's about showing results, not just saying, trust me, I'm good.
100%. And, as you go into this interview, remember, you're not just trying to get a job. You're interviewing them, too, in a way.
True. You're a coach. You've got skills to offer.
Exactly. You want a place where you can really thrive. Do your best work.
Okay, so to wrap this up, you've given us a ton of great advice. Thank you. Where should people go to learn more about all this, about RoleCatcher specifically?
Their website's the best place, tons of info there. And they've got those free trials so you can test out all the AI stuff. Highly recommend that.
Awesome. Well, that's a wrap on our public speaking coach interview prep deep dive. We covered a ton of ground today, everything from what this career is really about to nailing those tough interview questions. Anything else you want to add?
Just remember, practice makes all the difference. Knowing yourself, being able to explain what you bring to the table, and using tools like RoleCatcher to refine your pitch, that's how you stand out. Good luck out there, everyone.
So true. We believe in you. Until next time, future coaching superstars, keep practicing and keep those communication skills sharp.